Hey y'all, Esti-Fit chick here. So I've got great news for anybody who loves strawberry cheesecake. We are gonna make some strawberry cheesecake cake pops. Yummy! Of course they're gonna have protein in them. They're gonna be on the healthier side because that's how I roll. All right, so what we're going to need today is some wax paper. Sounds like my wax paper is empty, but it's not. We're going to need some cake pop sticks. Obviously, you're gonna need some bowls, 9 by 13 glass baking dish, another dish. You can use a cookie sheet. I just prefer this because I'm gonna multi-use this. You'll also need something for storing them or letting them set in the freezer afterwards. So I usually use this. As far as the ingredients go, so the first thing we're gonna start with is actually the strawberry cheesecake Quest bar. Then we're going to be using protein powder. You can use vanilla. There is a whipped cream flavor way that Optimum Nutrition does. Today I'm actually using cake batter, birthday cake, but you could use cake batter as well. Kind of just whatever flavor you want to go with, or you can just use, like I said, plain vanilla. We're also going to need baking soda, salt, vanilla, cream cheese extract. This is by Loran Professional Kitchen. And then also the strawberry flavoring by Loran. You're gonna need coconut oil, some non-stick cooking spray. I use the coconut oil one, whatever you wanna use will work. Cream cheese, and it needs to be a low-fat one. I'm actually using Greek cream cheese. So it has like half the fat that even low-fat cream cheese has, or reduced fat. So, and it's gonna give me more protein. You're gonna need a no-calorie sweetener. My sweetener of choice is the stevia. This is the Great Value brand. You can also use xylitol or Truvia. Just Truvia does have more calories in it, whereas the stevia does not. But it is gonna give you more of a sugary flavor, which really I don't think that we need. But if you like it, then you can use it, it's up to you. And then we're going to be using some almond flour. Also, I have a half a cup of chopped up strawberries here that I already chopped up earlier. And then Greek yogurt, non-fat. We'll also need a cup of unsweetened cashew milk. You could also use almond milk if you prefer, or soy milk. I just like cashew milk, so just going by choice there. So what we're gonna start with is actually taking your cookie sheet or whatever baking thing you're gonna use first. I am preheating the oven to 350 degrees. What we're gonna start by doing is putting some wax paper down in your cookie sheet. And then you're gonna take the Quest bar, open this bad boy up. Smells good. All right, and then we're just gonna break it into small pieces. So I'm just tearing it with my fingers. The smaller, the better, just because once it's cooked, we're actually gonna be putting it in the blender, or I'm gonna be using the magic bullet. So that way we can turn it into a powder for baking. Just tear it on up. Kind of sticky. 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 All right. Almost done. Almost done. All right. All right. So like I said, I preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is take my little chopped up pieces, I'm gonna have them kind of spread out, and I'm going to put them in the oven, and they're going to bake for about 7 minutes. Be right back. Okay, everybody, so I just pulled out the Quest bar from the oven. It baked for 7 minutes. Now we're gonna allow it 5 minutes to cool before we go ahead and blend it up. While I'm waiting for it to cool, we're gonna go ahead and start putting the rest of the dry ingredients together for the cake batter mix. So I'm also going to, while I'm in my protein powder, again, this is the birthday cake. You can use the vanilla, the whipped cream flavor, birthday cake batter, whatever vanilla-ish kind of flavor you like. So I'm gonna do 1 scoop for the frosting. So I'm gonna set that in that bowl. And then I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of the protein powder for the cake mixture. We are also going to be doing a 1/2 cup of the almond flour. Then we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of the 0-calorie sweetener. And then we're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And then we need to do 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Just a little bit more, but that's okay. All right, and that will be the beginning of the dry ingredients. Just going to wait for that to continue to cool. So we'll start working on the frosting. In the frosting, like I said, it's a scoop of the protein powder, and then I have 3.5 ounces of the Greek cream cheese in there. We're also going to do 2 tablespoons of the Greek non-fat yogurt. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with it. And set that aside. Then I am going to do 1/2 teaspoon of this cream cheese extract. And then we're going to do 1/4 cup of the 0-calorie sweetener. And then I'm gonna take my chopped up strawberries, yummy, and throw those in there as well. I'm gonna mix that together. Now I had softened the cream cheese so it would be easier to mix. Now I am a really messy cook, not gonna lie. Like, I'm always making a mess. Right, blend that up real good. Smells delicious already. You know, I can just here in frosting. And that's all blended up. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that aside. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Quest bars all grinded up in the Magic Bullet. It is really loud, so I will grind that up and be right back. Okay guys, I got it all ground up. So now I'm gonna take it out of my Magic Bullet and I'm gonna pour it into the mixture that I already started. And we'll just mix all of the dry ingredients together really well. We just want to make sure that those separate and it's not clumpy before we add any of the liquid ingredients. Sorry guys, I know I'm not the best singer in the world, but I just love to hum and sing and I don't know, just like to be musical. Okay, so it's all nice and mixed up now. So what we're gonna do now is take the vanilla and we're gonna do 2 teaspoons. 1, 2. Then we're gonna take the Loran's oils, the strawberry, and we're just gonna do 4 like little drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't need a lot. And then we're gonna pour in our cup of unsweetened cashew milk. And then blend this all together until it's smooth. Smooth and creamy. And it is going to be pretty watery. That's normal. You didn't do anything wrong. That's all right. Just mix, mix, mix till it's smooth. Smooth, smooth operator. Okay, I'll stop singing now. Sorry. All right. So it's pretty well mixed up. I don't know if you guys can see without me spilling here. So now, we're gonna take our non-stick cooking spray and we're going to spray our cooking sheet. So we don't want it stuck in there when we go take it out. Bad boy side. We're gonna take this and we're gonna pour it in here. Ooh, look at that. Nice and briny. Alright guys. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put this in the oven that's still on 350 and I'm gonna cook it from 18 to 25 minutes, just depending on when I can put a toothpick in it and it will come out clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there and then check back in about 18 minutes and see how it's doing. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and put my frosting in the fridge. So that's that. I'll be back. Don't miss me too much. All right guys, so we have cooked the cake portion and mine baked for about 22 minutes and I already actually chopped it up. So what you're gonna wanna do is chop it up so it's in like crumbs. So it has a little bit more to go. Now, once it comes out of the oven, you do wanna wait until it cools. So I let it cool about 10 minutes. It's still a little on the moist side, but that's okay because pops usually are moist on the center. Really chopping that up. And now what we're going to do is, I've got our frosting out of the fridge. I'm gonna stir that up really quick. And what we're gonna be doing is actually adding the crumbs into the frosting. So we will be combining them. Dish those in there. That's about half of it, so I'm gonna just stir it in really quick. Take some more. Get all those crumbs in there. Don't miss the crumbs. Now before you pick up the pan, make sure it's cooling off. Don't go burning yourself. All right. So now we're gonna mix all of that together real good. Stir, stir, stir. Get your arm workout in. You know, hopefully you didn't already work shoulders today because you'll be dying. Like, I can't do it. Keep on stirring. All right. Then once it's all stirred together, we are going to put this in the freezer for about 20 minutes. So, I'll see you in 20. All right, guys, it's been 20 minutes. I've got the mixture out of the freezer. We're just gonna stir it up really quick. It's frozen to the side. Just mix it up really quick. All right. I also washed my hands while I was away. And what we're gonna do now is actually roll these into balls. So, just put them in your hand, roll it up. And in the little baking tin, I just put some wax paper so it doesn't get stuck on there. Making a mess again. Okay, so we're gonna roll these all up and then put them back in the freezer for 10 minutes. And then once we take them out there, we'll kind of roll and smooth them on out. And then we're gonna heat up some chocolate. And then we're almost done. All right, so I'll be back with you guys shortly. All right, guys, right now what we're doing is working on the chocolate coating. What I have is actually Lily's, and this is dark chocolate. It's sweetened with stevia, so no sugar added. And this is just not you know, doesn't want to focus and all. Let's see. Hello? Hello? No sugar added. Sorry. It just doesn't want to focus. Oh, there we go. And it's Lily dark chocolate. Okay. Also in there, I do have a tablespoon of Luann's coconut oil. Yes. So I have that, and it's on the lowest setting for heat. So just simmer. I did it in the smallest little saucepan that I could find, and you want to keep stirring it so it doesn't burn. But that would be bad. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is grab the cake balls out of the freezer so we can get started with coating them with chocolate. Okay guys, we're back. So I've got these treat sticks. We've got the chocolate there, and then I've got some of the cake balls there. So what we're gonna do is stir that really quick. We're gonna take the stick, coat it in chocolate, and then we'll stab it into one of the balls. Do that again. Do that for each of them. All right, now for the fun part, just lightly dip it in there. It can get kind of heavy. So what you can't get in there, just go ahead and drizzle some chocolate around it. And then stick it back on your wax paper. And again, just to cover up the coating there, you can mix it around. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish up, but that's the gist of it. I'll be back soon. So after you add the chocolate to them, I put them back into the freezer to sit for about a half hour to an hour. And this is the final product. Some of them are a little more pretty than others. That just happens. I didn't have quite as much chocolate as I needed there. So it's always good to have a little extra on hand. But they did come out pretty well. This is, again, the final product here. So let's give it a try. It's really good. Definitely tastes just like a chocolate covered strawberry cheesecake. Absolutely delicious. And sweet and satisfying enough that you can just have one. It's really good. Really, really good. Now for storing them, I do wrap them in tin foil or saran wrap. There's also little cake pop bags that you can get, and then just store them in the freezer. Sometimes they can get a little hard. If that is the case, then you can just let them thaw in the fridge for about 30 minutes before you eat them. Alright guys, well thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Go ahead and comment below if you give the recipe a try and you like it. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to share with your friends. As always, I love you guys and I'll catch you guys next time.